Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying their week, and I wanted to do a check-in. And I want to do that because I've had so many new friends that are on social media, on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, that I wanted to reintroduce myself and give you a little bit about what my mission is with My Moody Monster. So my name is Jen, and I am a single mom, and I have two fantastic teenage boys. I also live with what they call complex PTSD and major depressive disorder. I say I live with these things because I don't suffer from them. I won't allow myself to suffer with a diagnosis. I live with it and I work with it and I heal. So that's a little bit about me. My trauma comes from childhood, and it was rough, and I'm still working through that to this day. I'm going to say it. I'm 49 years old, and I'm still working on my trauma and growing and healing from it. And I think of Moody as kind of my love story to myself and my trauma and healing from it. So Moody came around one day when I was in a therapeutic group, and I was so frustrated with my symptoms. I said, I wish I had a monster that I could rip apart and throw across the room and bang against the wall. And some of the people in the group said, yeah, you should have that. So I went home and I took out an old sewing machine and figured out how I was going to make Moody. He wasn't Moody at the time. They were what I called PTSD Pete. And so what I did was I put them together, and I got Velcro and figured out what kind of Velcro I wanted, and I wanted to be super sticky. My next step was that I got into an entrepreneurial accelerator program, and it was so wonderful. It was a local program that is now actually growing across the country. It is called E for All, and if you have a chance, definitely take a look at E for All if you're in business and you need a little help, to get over a hump or where to go next with your business. So I got into this accelerator program, and my cohort of, they're my family. They became the people that I bounced all my ideas off of. And by the end of the program, I had created Moody, the name and the doll, and figuring out the manufacturing, where I go to next. So that's where it all really began. So I want to talk a little bit about my mission with Moody because, as I said, Moody's kind of a love story to my healing, right? They are a part of my healing. You wouldn't believe how healing this whole journey has been. It's been over 3 years now. It's been fantastic for me, and I've seen what Moody can do for others as well. So that's been very, very healing and helpful for me. So my mission for Moody is to get them out into the world, to families that need them, to kiddos who are having trouble. Right now it's school time, and their transitions are really difficult for a child of any age, even college. So I want to get Moody out there to talk about big feelings and emotions with their families, and get to understand each other, and to talk about how all emotions are valid. It's just how you go about handling them and coping, right? My main mission is also to get Moody to first responders and to social services in different areas, because I lived through trauma in my childhood, and I know that there are children out there who also, every day there's a child who has a traumatic event that can be really, really difficult to work with. And so I really want to get Moody into the first responders, vehicles, so that when a child is, at a scene where I've heard so many different stories, if there's a house fire, or if a child is going into foster care, or if they've seen a drug overdose. So I want to be able to give first responders the Moody package, so the backpack and the coloring book and Moody, so that they can have that in that situation. They can have something to hold on to and something to focus on. And the bag also is great for if they need to pack things and get on their way. If they're, if for foster kids, sometimes all they get is like a trash bag to throw a couple of things that they love into it. And I'm hoping that, Moody's backpack can help them to have a better way of transporting their special possessions. So that is what I really wanted to, get deep and nitty gritty into. I got this small batch of Moody's and things are going great. So the families that I'm working with, they're telling me all about the great stuff that's happening with Moody, and I'm loving that. I plan on getting in touch with various organizations. There's one in Massachusetts called Project Smile, and I want to be able to give a portion of any of the dolls that I order, that I receive from my manufacturer. I want to be able to give a portion of those to the first responders and to groups like Project Smile. So I hope that this helps you to get to know me a little better. And if you have any questions, or if you even really want to talk, I love to listen, and I love to be that smile on the other side that may be able to help you cope in a hard situation. So that's all I really wanted to share today, and I hope that this gives you a better idea of who I am, who Moody is, and what we want to do in the world. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.